Hi, this is Heng. Today I want to talk about to recognize, call out, and leave a controlling and a manipulative relationship. So, a healthy relationship can nurture you and make you become a better version of yourself. And an unhealthy relationship will consume you, exhaust you, and drag you lower. So, how to recognize and how to deal with those controlling and manipulating relationship. Today, I will use a woman as an example to talk about some common tricks a man can use in a relationship with a woman. The first one I want to talk about is guilt tripping. A lot of guys, when they want to do something, when they want you to do something you're unwilling to do, they will make you feel guilty to not do it and make sure you do as what they want. For example, you have some work to do or you have some workshop to go to, but they don't want you to go. They will give you some very good excuses for you to not go. For example, they can tell you, do not go to the workshop for 4 days because my dog just died. I feel so unhappy. I need people to take care of me. A lot of times, when a woman really loves the man, she will just give up the very good chance of improving and stay with the guy for a week, cook for him and take care of him. Actually, does he actually want to talk to you or spend time with you? No, he probably will just play with the video games and do whatever he wants. And when you actually got criticized by your boss or when you actually got fired for not being able to work very well, he's not going to take the responsibility and take care of you just like how you did for him. Mostly if a guy asks you to sacrifice yourself to just comfort him, he's not going to take care of you when you are in difficult times. Another common trick that some guys may play on women are that they will do whatever they like to do and blame the reason they do those things on you or make sure you feel guilty because he does those things as a sacrifice to please you. For example, a guy can smoke 3 packs of cigarettes, and when you tell him it's not healthy, he will tell you that he smokes 3 packs of cigarettes a day because you don't spend enough time with him and he feels lonely and nervous, so he has to smoke. Or if he visited whorehouses after work, and if you ask him why he's doing that to hurt you, and he would tell you that he go to whorehouses because his boss wants to go there and he wants a promotion. He want his boss to like him so he can make more money and give you a bright future. So, they can put anything they want to do on you, make you feel you owe him. So this is another common trick. Another common controlling trick a guy can play on a woman is they will punish you for doing something they don't like by taking away the hypothetical gifts they're going to give you. For example, after you have a fight with your boyfriend, he may tell you, hey, I was going to buy you a pair of diamond earrings, but since you're treating me like this, I'm not going to give them to you. Or he would say, oh, I was going to take you for a trip to Paris, but since you're treating me like this, you're not going to get it. Or they would say, I was going to propose to you next week, but if you're going to be like this, that's not going to happen. Then they will make you feel like you did something wrong and ruined your chance of being happy. So I would ask, how often does this guy actually give you any diamond jewelries? And has he ever take you out for a trip, even to like some cities, to like Omaha? Or is he actually going to propose? So even when people were training dogs, they would give dogs some bones to chew on when they do something right. But when a guy is training you like that, he's basically using no expenses to put a negative reinforce on you by not giving you something he was going to give you. So I would call that bullshit. So there are a lot more of those controlling and manipulating tricks, but I will save those for other episodes. So for now, I just talk about 3 common tricks to guilt trip and to make sure they do whatever they want to do and blame the reason on you, and to take away some hypothetical gifts they were going to give to you. So how to, I mean, I basically covered how to recognize those tricks. Now I want to talk about how to deal with those tricks. A lot of times when a woman couldn't recognize those tricks when she is with that man, sometimes she will feel frustrated, angry, or feel the eager to scream at him and call him a bastard. So I would say that's not a very good way to deal with that kind of situation, because it's reasonable to feel all those emotions. Sometimes when some things are wrong, our logic may not recognize what's the reasoning behind that, but our instinct of emotion would jump ahead and try to protect ourselves. So that's why when we're treated unfairly or being manipulated, we feel those anger and we want to be angry and scream. So that's our body trying to defend ourselves. But in this kind of society, when you want to solve that problem, try to calm down and not be too emotional. Because when we're being too emotional, that gave the guy the chance to call us crazy, saying those things didn't happen, it's just you being unreasonable. Look at you. So to solve this problem properly, we need to control our emotion and be calm. Another common mistakes that our girlfriends may suggest us to make is they will tell you, if they treat you like this, you should treat him the same. Like if he blame on you for doing something, you should do something and blame it on him. I would say those tricks are mean, are not very nice and respectful. I would say do not copy what they do and do it back on them, because you are a nice, kind, decent person. You don't want someone to train you into doing something bad. When you are with some people who are lower than your level for too long, and if you just copy what they do, they are dragging you down to their level, and you will not be able to deal with decent, loving people anymore. So I say, do not get revenge by doing the same thing they're doing to you. In my opinion, the reasonable way to deal with it is first to call out the problem. Because some of the guys, they may not be doing it on purpose. They may have grown up in an environment full of controls and manipulates. So they do not know how to handle a healthy, loving relationship. In this case, if they're intelligent enough, if they respect you enough, and if they're open-minded enough, you just need to very calmly call out the problem and tell him what he's doing and what he make you feel. So in some cases, if the guy's lucky enough, they will realize the problem and slowly fix them. So that's a very good solution for that problem, because a lot of people deserve a second chance. If no one has taught them this, you are the person who makes them know that. So that may improve the relationship. But those cases are rare. most times a lot of people are too stubborn and too close-minded, and probably not loving us enough to make those kind of improvements. So be prepared. Most of the guys would be angry and in denial when you point out what he's doing to you. They will say, no, that didn't happen. That's all in your mind. You're being crazy. Or that's not what I was doing. And they will say, that's your choice. I didn't force you into anything. So all those very defensive things they do, if you try to point out those kind of things a couple of times, and if all his reaction is denying and being angry and calling you crazy, there is no reason to stay in this relationship, because he's lucky enough to meet you. That's God giving him a chance to become a better person, to get into a good relationship. But if he doesn't have the ability to make you stay, that's just what he's going to get. It's changing other people is really, really hard. If we tried, if we are being nice and we couldn't change them, the best thing to do is to change ourselves. There's no reason to stay in that relationship anymore. So those are my thoughts. Thank you for listening. You have a good day. Bye.